This is how blind people are playing football. I'm also passionate about playing football. Despite the fact that football was the reason I became blind. Before I became blind, I wanted to be a football player in my childhood. I grew up in a village in Rakhine State in Myanmar. Our village is the coastal area. So I was very active and playful child. Every day I went to the football ground and I played, or I swam in the flooded field. And then there was the accident which turned my life and my dream upside down. At the age of 10, during the football match, I got a tackle and I fell down on my head. Gradually, I lost my eyesight. Even 2 major surgeries didn't help me. After 3 years later, I became completely blind. Getting used to being blind was very tough emotionally. I feel sad, I feel depressed. That time, I thought, this is the end of my life. Most of the time, I was hiding myself in my house. During that time, one of my uncles informed me about school for the blind in Yangon. But I was not ready to accept that. One day, my friend came to me, and he was talking about school, how much fun they have in the school without me. It made me feel jealous, and then it gave me a push to go back to the school, to continue my education. That is why I asked my mother to send me to the blind school in Yangon. That is the great turning point of my life. I was really happy that time because I'm not alone being blind. That school was excellent. I learned a lot. Besides the brain, they didn't teach us any orientation and mobility skill, daily living skill. What I didn't like in the blind school, they never allowed whenever we want to go out with our white cane. That time we failed. Our life is like the bird in the cage. So, and then we are studying by studying. But for what? There was any future for us. What we observed was the most graduate from our blind school went to a only single professional field, is massage. No matter how they're passionate about their own topics. We also became frustrated because we felt we don't have any future after the school. That's why most of us drop out from the school and join the massage training. I also wanted to do the same thing, but our principal told me, you need education to be able to open other opportunity. It made me a question. And then I decided to continue my high school. I passed my exam with excellent grade in economy and history. Even I scored higher than any sighted student. But it's for what? My opportunity was still limited. That's why I landed back to the massage training. More than 1 year, I learned and I earned through the massage. But I was not satisfied. Later, I got a job in Myanmar National Association of the Blind. My responsibility was implementing the project, organizing the training. Through my job, I observed was the most blind youth who like me. But I didn't see any future being in massage. According to the research by Myanmar Federation of Persons with Disability, the more than 85% of blind people in Myanmar are unemployed. And then most are working in massage. The question is why? Is it because of lack of job opportunity or is it because of attitude of blind. Now I fear is the boat. I applied to Kanthari with the idea to start the vocational training for the blind. That time I thought the phone operator training would be the best for the blind. Here in Kanthari, I went to a washing machine, what Kanthari calls the conscious transformation period. When I came out of there, I understood I just replacing one stereotypical job with next one. And then when I researched the root causes, which are, number one, lack of vocational training, empowerment training for the blind. Number two, the low competence and low communication skill. Number three, the lack of orientation and mobility skill to live in their independent life. Number four, that there was no campaign and awareness program to the potential the employers. Number five, in general, our country crisis, which pushed down everything into the hole. Even most master centers are closed. So in Kanthari, I got the idea to start my project. I want to empower to the blind to open any job they wish to get in. For that, we will start our organization called Canedom. Our aim is to provide the training to empower the blind with the basic ability, which everybody needs to stand up in their life, to make the right career choice, and to be open to learn and to be integrated in new job environments. Our Canedom Academy, we have the cane structure for the curriculum. The handlebars, the white cane handlebars. So this part, we are going to train orientation and mobility skill, daily living skill, basic computer skill, other business skill, and soft skill and communication skill. So the second part, we call unfold your cane. This part, our trainees visit to another organization, and then we will invite the blind people who are working in their own professional field, globally or locally. So our trainees can learn from their experience. And then in our Canedom, the cane is not just a symbol, it is a tool to find the way through our life. Yet, we don't have to be reduced to blindness, but we cannot stay in the box. We need to break the stereotype. Let me show you something. Number one, we need to break the limitation. Number two, we have to find out our opportunity. Number three, we need to overcome the fear. Let me conclude with famous quote by Aung San Suu Kyi. The only real freedom is the fear. And then, the only real freedom is the freedom from fear. Thank you.